Hi guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Lady Sister Jones in the building. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a new subscriber, even if you have been here for a while, thank you so much again for being here. Very much appreciated, not taken for granted. Okay, so today's YouTube is just a little shorter. I've had a question from one of the girls in my last video. I think it's Christina Nakashale. Thank you so much for the question though. So she was asking me to explain the process of moving from the Netherlands to Norway as an au pair, and also she asked if it was difficult to do so, and also she was just asking as well that how easy is it, to be an au pair from the Netherlands to other European countries as well. And if she was wondering also if you have to go back home to do the next marriage or stuff, to get another family. Okay, so let me just get into it. Okay, I'm gonna explain my process of how I did it from Norway to the Netherlands. So being in Europe as an au pair, for you to match to other European countries is the easiest thing ever. It's very much easy, less costly, easy to get a family, easy to rematch. Everything is easy because you're already here. Okay, so first of all, I signed up on a website called Energy Aupair, and that website or that agency deals with people who wants to go to the Netherlands, who wants to go to Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. Those 4 countries. If you want to go between those if you want to go to any of those countries and you're already in Europe, then you can sign up with them. It's free. You don't pay anything you don't pay anything to them. You sign up, you do your own profile. It's very easy, very straightforward. You answer questions, you write a letter to the host. If you're already in Europe, you must have written a letter to the host, so you can just copy and paste that and probably just edit it and add the experience that you have had in that certain country that you are in now. Upload some pictures. They also ask for documents that you must have, which if you're already in Europe, again, you would have used them, like your pregnancy test or all those medical stuff, and documents of your school, or reference letters, or document of education. Yeah, I said school education, reference letters, references if you have videos, if you want pictures as well. It's very straightforward, and it's very easy and simple. It's not so much to do, because if you're already in Europe, you already have those saved somewhere, so it's for you just to upload and edit your letter to the host and stuff like that. So you upload there, and the agency look for you for a family, and if there is a family that the agency think you connect with, they send you the family, and you can also look through their profile and stuff like that. And I would say the only a little bit not so cool side of this is because the family has to contact you first. You have to wait for the family to contact you. Even if the agency has sent you the family, it's not gonna be you contacting them. The only thing that you can do is basically just confirm that you want to talk to them, and you can wait for them to decide if they want to talk to you or not. Basically, that's the only side that I feel like we should be able to talk to each other and find out first. But they send you just families. Even if they haven't decided that they want to talk to you, they just send them to you either way. And yeah, you sign up on that page, and then you have family sent to you by the agency. You sometimes confirm if you want to have an interview with this family. And then even if you confirm that you do want to, you have to wait for them to contact you first, because they also have to confirm that they want to talk to you as well, because the agency also have to send your profile to them as well. And you wait, and after you match, then you start the process, and the agency is 1,000% with you. Even if you paid nothing, they are literally 1,000% with you. They send you all that you need, the brochures, what you need to do if you're FaceTime, everything step by step. They are with you. And the only cost that I have paid was for my flight ticket from the Netherlands to Norway, and also for the visa application. But for the visa application, I didn't pay it all by myself. I had to half it. But the host family paid more than I did. We had to share the cost. Had to share the cost of the visa with my future host family at that time in Norway. So that's what I did. It's super easy for you to do that. So when I applied for my visa, I was still in the Netherlands, right? I applied at the Netherlands at the Dutch embassy, at the Norwegian embassy in the Netherlands. So I had chosen on my application that I want to get my results in Norway, because I had the Netherlands permit, which was not expired. It was gonna be expired like 2 days, which was not expired. So I could use that as to go to Norway, because it is in Europe. Because if you have that Schengen visa thing, you can literally go to any European country without a permit if you have a permit in one of the European countries. So I didn't have to wait for my visa in the Netherlands. I had to come to Norway and wait for it here. And in Norway, if you have higher education, you can wait for your visa here. If you don't, then I would say, but if you are in Europe, you can wait in the country, I would say, because then the permit does not allow you to pass through immigration. But if you're coming from home, you would pass by immigration, which will need you to have the visa already by hand in your passport. But if you're already in a European country, you don't pass through immigrations and stuff like that, because you are in Schengen. It is in Schengen. So I used my Dutch permit to come to Norway because it was not expired, so I had to wait for my visa in Norway by that time. So that's how I got from the Netherlands to here. So you can use your passport or the permit of the certain country in Europe that you are residing in at that moment. And it's really, really very easy to get a family in Europe, because you're already here, and families think that it's less costly when you're already in Europe and they are also in Europe. And it's they don't have to wait for months for your visa to be approved, or do all the nyara, all this waiting and stuff like that, because you already are here and you can come with the visa that you have. So I would advise to say, do not let your current visa expire if you're planning to go to the next. Just use that one to go there and wait for your visa in that certain country. And probably in your application, choose to wait for your visa in the country that you want to go to. Don't, I don't know if it's the same everywhere else, but Norway had the options of you waiting for the visa in the Netherlands, or I can wait for it in Norway. So I chose Norway, and then I came, and then I waited for it here, and then I got it. And you don't have to go back home unless you want to, or unless the family that you got wants you to start maybe at the later stage, which is like probably after 6 months or anything. I don't know. It depends on how you guys have decided it, but you don't need to go back home for you to get another family. That's too much of a hassle, I would say. I would pretty much say, if you're planning to get another family in Europe, don't go home before you get the visa of the country that you want to go to. Or don't go home before you have already matched with a family, because it's gonna really be too much of a hassle, because now you have to be running around here and there, more money again you have to spend. It's better you have a family already, match with them, apply for the visa, get the visa, then you can go home and come back, because then there's no hassle of you applying for a visa or anything like that. So pretty much is very easy, and you can look for families on Facebook. If you are already in Europe, there are really, really authentic host parents out there, but there are also scammers out there. So just be vigilant, just be aware. And it's really easy. And I would say if you want to go to America or another country that's not in Europe, you can still do it, and it's also less costly. And I just think it works then, if you understand. So I would say do that, So it's very easy to move from here to even if you are in the Netherlands and you want to reach a rematch, it's easy to get a rematch while you're already in a country. Or, yeah, I would say everything is really accessible, or it makes everything so easy for everybody because you're already in Europe. So the parents don't like the waiting, because some parents need somebody ASAP and they don't want to wait, or they don't want to spend so much money already, because if you're back home, it's so much of a hassle, guys, and it's so much of waiting because you have to wait for the visa and it's time consuming. But the host sometimes needs somebody who already is here, and sometimes they want somebody who already has experience living from in Europe and knowing the au pair stuff, so they don't have to teach you one by one, stuff like that. So they kind of prefer somebody who already is here, somebody who already has kind of the knowledge and already has tasted the waters of being in Europe, you understand. But yeah, man, it's all that. It's very easy, and there's also a lot of agencies out here now that are helping with au pairing. I would say if you're in Europe, I would say don't use an agency that was gonna be asking you for a lot of money, unless you don't know what you're doing. But do not use an agency that's gonna ask you for a lot of money, because you can do it yourself and you can get a family. Really, it's that easy. It's not difficult at all. So I hope, Christina, I have answered all your questions so far. Have I explain the process, which I have? Is it hard or is it easy to get? Very easy. I have. Do you have to go home now, girl? You gotta go home. So yeah, that's basically it, man. So yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, the rest of your week. Stay blessed, stay safe. Bye.